Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the show Ahsoka. Man, I was really excited for the show. I really loved the Clone Wars, and I thought Ahsoka was the best part of that entire show. But when it came to having her own show, I wasn't really sure what to expect. The one thing I did expect was a good performance from Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, and she did not disappoint. She killed it as always. What I did not expect was for this show to have one of the coolest scenes in Star Wars history. It was one of the coolest things for me. I was literally glued to the screen. Like, I couldn't really believe what I was watching. It was fucking amazing. I literally can't really describe it because I can't go into detail because I don't want to spoil anybody, but it is unreal and I fucking loved it. I think that specific moment kind of makes up for the fact that they really leave you with blue balls at the end of this season, man. It really just teases you, man. Like, look at all this shit that you guys watched for 8 hours. Well, now you gotta wait another 2 years. It definitely didn't do me as dirty as The Walking Dead Season 6 with the Negan episode, but still, dude, it's like, what the fuck? Now, fortunately, the blue balls does not take away from the fact that the performances are solid as hell. I already pointed out Rosario Dawson, but also everybody that comes from Rebels from animation to live action does an amazing job. The fights are pretty good. I do think that we're just overall spoiled by the fact that the prequel fights are just always gonna be so much better than everything else, but the fights in this are pretty good. I really love the two new characters of Baylan Skull and Shin Hati. You know, they're kind of like dark Jedi, not completely Sith. I'm overall really curious to see where they go in the next season. And along with Baylan and Shin, you have Morgan and Thrawn, who I like to call the Delegators. Now, I will say Morgan does end up getting her hands dirty at some point, but for the most part, her and Thrawn are really just standing there and being like, hey, you do this, oh no, they died. Well, guess what? I don't care, because I'm a bad guy. I will say I find Thrawn much more appealing than Morgan. You know, Morgan is very by the numbers and just forgettable, whereas Thrawn does have that super bad guy type vibe, even though I do think it's funny that a guy with like no superpowers, I just said superpowers, this isn't fucking Marvel or DC, but with no abilities or anything, like he is the one that is kind of like ruling over everybody. I don't know, that just kind of cracks me up and also makes me be like, can somebody just force choke this bitch? At the end of the day, man, I really enjoyed this show. It does have its issues, you know, I've already touched on the ending. Another is the pacing isn't really that great in the last 3 episodes, but you can forgive that because, you know, overall the ending and the last 3 episodes do set up stuff that is going to be super interesting and overall just makes you super excited for season 2, or at least me. So with that being said, I think there's definitely enough here to recommend. I don't know if I'd recommend it to any just random person, but definitely Star Wars fans 100%. So that's going to go ahead and do it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.